Eurasia Review, 22nd of January 2024, is Indonesia able to avoid conflict with China's aggressive policies? In its pursuit of global dominance, China respects no nation and will crush any that defies its orders. The area is frightened by China's military actions in the Indian Ocean. In response, India and the West, especially the US, have stepped up their collaboration and communication. The Indian Ocean is a crucial strategic waterway, carrying about 80% of the world's maritime oil. Source: Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, 2022. To protect its economic interests in the region, which has three major choke points, the Straits of Malacca and Bab-el-Mandeb, China's presence in the Indian Ocean is irrational and unwelcome. It should be opposed with all available means. A report from the Pentagon revealed China's growing military strength. According to the prediction, China may possess 395 ships by 2025 and 435 ships by 2030. China's string of pearls policy seeks to strengthen its position and gain control over ports. China constructed a dock in Djibouti, Africa, in 2017. While Western scholars are dubious and perceive it as a move towards global domination, Chinese researchers assert that it will aid in providing humanitarian aid. President Xi appointed Dong Jun, a veteran Navy captain with dispute settlement experience, in place of Minister of Defense Li Shangfu. The countries in the Indian Ocean, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Mauritius, Seychelles, Madagascar, and Comoros, are all part of the diplomatic alliance with China. To explore bilateral relations, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi traveled to Moroni, the capital of Comoros, in January 2022. Recently, China's Navy held coordinated maritime sea guardians exercises in the northern Arabian Sea. Furthermore, it was contentious for China's espionage ship Xi'an 6 to anchor in Sri Lanka because the country's administration said they didn't have permission. Indonesia's measures against China's hegemony. Given the importance of the Indian Ocean to Indonesia's economy, China's operations in the sea may worry the country. Indonesia should, therefore, develop measures to counter China's military actions. According to a Brewster study, China may emerge as the region's next dominating force, igniting tensions with the West and India. Given their shared stances on maritime security, Indonesia and India should expand their military collaboration. Modi introduced security and growth for all in the region, whereas Jokowi introduced global maritime fulfillment. India and Indonesia agreed upon establishing sea connectivity between Aceh and Andaman and Nicobar. Indonesia needed help from India to establish a port on Sabang Island. Bakamla and the Indian Coast Guard worked together in 2018 to improve maritime law enforcement. 2 Indian Coast Guard and 2 Indian Navy ships landed in Indonesia in October 2023 to conduct military drills and training. Again, Indonesia and India had some opinions about what China had done. Given that China and Indonesia have disputes over the North Natuna region of Indonesia and the Ladakh region of India, it is likely that both sides agreed that further effort would be required to engage with China. Indonesia considered its unresolved conflict with China as well. Second, Indonesia might assert sovereignty by reviving its free and active foreign policy ideology and speaking out loud and with conviction. This philosophy includes Indonesia's stance on peace against a hegemonic China and its neutrality. In the conflicts involving Ukraine and Russia, as well as Israel and Palestine, Indonesia has already taken this action. For instance, President Jokowi traveled to Ukraine and Russia in the middle of 2022 with delegations to engage with the leaders and defuse the situation. Since its existing policy is excessively restrictive, Indonesia should increase the scope of its naval operations in Lampung and Aceh. Only a few operations against illegal Chinese fishing have been carried out in these seas since the Indonesian Maritime Security Agency was established in 2014. According to Bab-el-Mandeb's report, the Chinese ship Xiangyang was seen moving many times on January 18, 2023. However, since its founding, Bab-el-Mandeb has encountered several challenges, including a small budget for expanding its capabilities,